Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of my Dungeon Boss Complete Beginner Guide to the Boss Island. Today we are looking at number 3 of 3 in terms of my nature team. We are going to be revolving that around Lily and Nub Nub for the most part. And this is also number 3 of 5 in the overall series. There could be more per individual dungeon based on the heroes that we need to run for their epics. So for example, we ran Savage Grove, and we did try it for Nub Nub's epic. When I want to run Bulbous, obviously we have to run it a little bit differently because I don't want to run Bulbous and Nub Nub in the same run. Same thing is going to apply here. Normally I would like to run Emily first because I get the little bit of extra bonus by having her revive. I don't need to have, it's basically a free energy, or not energy, a free revive potion. And then I can use it again with an energy potion if I absolutely need to. Unfortunately, I just got my Emily not long ago. She's only level 1 and she's unascended, so she has not been used yet. So we're going to try and use Kira instead. The team we're going to use, we can't really use 3 nature heroes for the most part because I feel like we're going to need some extra heals. So my goal here is we're going to try this with a dual healer again by using Yasmin. She's already runed out decent enough from running Permafrost Ice Cave. So she's already got her defensive runes on her, and so she's going to be already set here. This is not going to be an easy one for us to run, I can guarantee that, just because of the attacks that happen. Looks like I got to buy some revives here. Shows you how well things have been going for this account. You can take that one of 2 ways. Either I haven't had to have revives in a while, or I've been using them all the time, but I'll let you make your own judgments. So the team is going to be Kira, Yasmin, Lily, and Nub Nub. And so basically, we need to hope for a little bit of luck, because some of these guys do some really gnarly damage, and getting out of that first room alone can be a hassle. I think when I ran Babel the first time, I tried and I tried and I tried. I ran it with all yellow teams. At the time, I don't believe, maybe I did run Emily, but I ran like Augustus and I ran Echo, and I tried a whole bunch of different ones to try and survive. And finally, ultimately got through it and got the epics, but that was before I was heavily ruined out, so it was difficult at the time. But there's some bad apples in this one here. So I think if we can get our one with nature up soon enough, I think Nub Nub will be fine. Yasmin is ruined out decent enough. She should be able to survive. Personally, I don't think Kira's going to make it. I think, first off, he's not fully ascended, so I can't get the epic in here. I'm basically screwed on that aspect. I'm just showing that we can run this dungeon with this team here. And obviously, if he was fully ascended, he would be a little bit better. His runes are nominal at best. He's got 1 bulwark rune and then a couple of lessers in the other ones. So the issue with this dungeon here is these guys here, they have 2 AoE or 2 big attacks. One of them is their triple slam, which just absolutely sucks because it'll pretty much one-shot about anybody. I think it might even take down Lily for the most part, but it's certainly a death sentence likely for Yasmin or Kira. Definitely for Kira. They also have a little rampage thing that they do too, where they're going to hit more than one person. So if we started out this room with multiple guys like that, it's not going to look good. We're just going to try and whittle these guys down as best as possible, but ultimately we're at the mercy of some good fortune, which, if you've played this game long enough, you know that there's not much good fortune. Not when we're trying for epic weapons, at least. So I couldn't have asked for anything better there with the epic on the first turn. Yasmin's epic is only level 1, so the fact that it's even triggered is a miracle. And then if I get shocked or disease or anything like that, at least it's going to cleanse and I'm going to heal the next turn too. So, but the big thing is, can I even survive until the next turn? That's where I'm concerned. So in some cases here, I might even suggest using a friend hero or do something to get through this first one. But the thing is, if we use friend hero now, we don't have it for later. And in this account here, I don't have a lot of friend heroes that are even going to be worth a damn. So we're going to see if we can just survive. If we have to pop our first revive potion, we'll pop a revive potion. There's not much we can do. So I expected that. I wish it would have been maybe a triple slam on Nub Nub, just so that it, you know, so that skill would have been done with. But all right, so now we're not in a good spot. So let's go ahead and revive Nub Nub. We are gonna need him, and let's kill whatever we can. The undead obviously helps, and we don't really need the heals for the most part. Let's see if we can get. Oh, how about that? 2 for 2 in epics. That is impressive. All right. So, which guy do we kill? That is the question. My general suggestion is always take the guaranteed kill. There's the rampage. Fortunately, hit. Yeah, that's about as good as it could have gone. That could have easily killed some people. I don't need to use the heal in this one because the cleansing and regeneration is still up, which is good. And so it looks like we're going to get out of the first room. I would normally say unscathed, but we're obviously very, very scathed. We're already down 1 potion. And, you know, we've had a death already, and it's only the first room. So this is not going to be an easy one. Like I said, using a friend hero in that first room might have gotten you off to a good start, but it doesn't give you a chance to build your energy at all. So there's not really a benefit in clearing that room super quick. Better off just soaking it, try to get through it so we can get one with nature faster. Now this is actually a much better room because Kira can actually help out with the 2 undead. We don't have 2 of the monkeys here. So that's what we like to see. And actually Yasmin can even help with undead as well with her Pwn undead. We're going 1 with nature. That's always a priority. The first time it comes up, we have to do it. Just so that we can get that reflection. And we also want it for Nub Nub as well. So we're going to get our heals on. I don't know if you saw, but that guy got his ass whipped from the reflection damage, which was good. But Nub Nub almost ate it as well. Alright, so let's try and kill this guy. Nope, not going to happen. Because Nub Nub seems so weak, we are going to protect him. And the nice thing about that Aegis shield is it doesn't go away unless he gets hit. So I got one. Okay, I spoke too soon. I was going to say I got a free shot on Nub Nub now, which would have been nice going into the boss room when we got there. But I guess I should have expected that Nub Nub was going to get hit pretty much right away. I'm not going to use Kira's skill here because I just don't want to. So I'd rather have the AoE in the next room. Alright, we're moving along. Room 2, a little bit better. That one we got away unscathed. So, and we got our 1 with nature popped. So we get that little bit of plant growth and then start using some skills with Lily. We at least protect Nub Nub now. This here is actually a really great room as far as RNG goes. We don't have any of the monkeys. And if we're lucky, that Justicar is going to taunt in the first turn, so he shouldn't shield bash. And heals-wise, we're good there. So let's try and take out him. And this is a 5-turn cooldown. It's not going to be up for the boss room, but we'll deal with that when we get there. We have to get through this room before we can even worry about the mini-boss. There's the taunt that I was hoping for, so that's good. The sapping vine should kill the little guys without too much trouble. If I could have gotten lucky with a little bit of a crit here, that would have been nice. This room is actually going faster than expected, and that's kind of unfortunate, but cleansing regeneration popped at the absolute best time, so that's going to help us with shock damage. These mini bosses like to shock. That is a true statement. Now, we could either use our friend hero here, or we can save it for the final boss. It depends on how confident you are getting through the entire dungeon. In my case here, I know that skill-wise, I don't think Lily is up. And actually, I get my turn first, so Let's go ahead and see where she's at. And we can't even protect, so we're not much we can do there. Lily we have evasion, and we have one with nature, so we can reflect or we can evade. These guys do not have perfect swing, so they have a chance to miss. Both of these are going to grow us, so if we do the reflect, Kira and Yasmin still take damage. So let's go with evasion and hope for the best here. We should be able to, if we can get through 1 or 2 turns, it's going to look well in our favor because we will not have to use a friend hero. And honestly, anytime they attack Lily, that's really good for us. Let's get ourselves some defense here. We actually haven't used this at all yet, which we probably should have been using it more with the way that we're taking damage. Once we get Sapient Vines up, these guys are done with. If we survive that long, it's all over. So it's just a waiting game. Alright, so we are going to protect somebody. I just don't know who we should protect. Let's protect the weakling. Probably not the best idea. Alright, let's get some extra attacks on here. There's got to be a triple slam coming from that monkey pretty soon. There's the taunt. We are going to do... We're going to do this. Get a little bit of heal on there. May not seem like it's relevant, but it kind of is. It kind of is. And next turn, we're going to use a double tap here. We're going to have our plant growth maxed out, so we're going to be sitting pretty good. Energy is not going to be the best. There's that unhealable damage. I hate that. I hate that unhealable damage. So here's the double tap that I'm talking about. As far as Lily goes, she's going to get 2 turns. I'll use this. It's not going to matter because Lily's going to probably kill both of these guys anyways. Probably all 3 of them, to be honest. So I'm going to try the evasion first, because if Sapient Vines isn't necessary, I'll save that for the next room. But it might be necessary, to be honest. Yep, very necessary. Fortunately, though, we're going to get through this one also unscathed. No wasted potions, no wasted friend heroes, and no deaths. So, see if we can get a crit here. I would really love a crit heal right now. There we go. That helps Kira. I wish the Aegis shield would last longer, but apparently I'm just having bad luck in terms of who I put it on. If we had brought Augustus along instead of Kira, that Aegis wall would be pretty nice. Unfortunately, I don't have Augustus Ascended either, so I couldn't even bring him along if I wanted to. But, like I said, we made it through unscathed, and this is a great room for us as well, because there's no Julius. So, no monkeys means no monkey business. We're going to get 1 taunt out of these guys and 2 shield bashes, which is not going to be fun for us, but it's also going to be tolerable. It will be tolerable. So, let's do... I guess we'll try and attack him. Wild Girl, so he didn't even attack. That's actually good for us. 2 shield bashes, as I mentioned, and... that was unexpected. I feel like I was cheated there because that should have been not that. That sucks. No, that should have been definitely a... can't even come up with the words because I'm so dumbfounded right now. That should have been a taunt. Somebody should have taunted, and I feel like I was cheated that they did not taunt. Why did they not taunt? Totally ruined my mojo here. And now we got a desync between Nub Nub and Lily's plant growth. That's just... it's very vexing. Very vexing. Do this one more time. See if the douchebag attacks again. They have a knack for going after my Aegis shields. So they can kill... they can kill Kira all they want. He's not critical to this team here. Although the way it's been going, technically speaking, Nub Nub's not been critical to the team either. I could probably swap him out with someone else and just use Yasmin. But the thing is, I don't know who we would swap out. Or who we would swap in. I really don't know. I would like to do Cobalt, but my Cobalt is not strong enough to run this as a Cobalt team. It's just not going to happen. A good one would be if I could run Echo. Echo could keep replenishing Lily. But Echo's likely to die very, very quickly. I just don't see him surviving either. And then I'd like to use Dagran. Dagran would be nice too, but Dagran versus a dungeon full of yellow enemies is not the smartest move either. Alright, let's see if we can Pwn Undead this guy. There we go. One less thing to worry about. Now, we have a lot to deal with. We have to do evasion first because we have one guaranteed hit from the Shogun guy, and then probably a triple slam, and probably a rampage, and then probably a shield bash. We have to try and dodge this stuff. And honestly, I don't think that's going to happen. Somebody's going to eat it here, unfortunately. Nice dodge from Nub. There's the taunt that we wanted before. And of course, even with evasion, the triple slam still hits. That annoys me too. Alright, protection. We'll take care of heals with Yasmin. Dish out the attacks, and now we can actually do a lot of different things here. We could save Sapping Vines for the next room and do one with nature instead. This should kill the little jabber and the shield bash guy. And the other guy used triple slam already, so we should be alright there. And we didn't even need to use... they didn't do anything. Alright, kill this guy here. Sitting pretty. We're sitting pretty. Well, we're not sitting pretty. We don't have any revive potions left, which is not good. If we can get to the boss room, friend hero just might clear it. We got one more room to get through. And I got my energy potion for Lily. This here is going to be a good one because those guys are armored. So I'm happy about that. Let's try and get a kill here. Sapping Vines. Here we go. Didn't do triple slam. Oh, there's triple slam. Fortunately, he attacked Lily. That we couldn't have asked for anything better, to be honest. Ooh, except for that. That was extremely close. Extremely close. But we are on the precipice. You guys are witnessing history here. This will be my first level 63 star of Babel. I've never ever been even close to this. And we've been dragging a couple of carcasses along for a while too, because those guys died pretty easily. And we've had to really play it smart. So I know some people will give me shit for it, but it's a good thing we have Lily, because Lily is awesome. Like, super awesome. Alright, let's whip out some stuff here first, and then we'll see if we got a handy Kozar nearby. Try and mitigate some of our losses here with these guys. Somebody's going to be my saving grace, and it's not. Damn it. It's not Salty Orange. Unfortunately, I would have loved to use Kozar here. So we can use Jack McNugget. Or just Jack Nugget, sorry. I was thinking Chicken McNuggets, but Jack Nugget is going to use Whirlwind. I don't know if I'm satisfied with that, to be honest. We could use Grognog. He's fairly low level. I don't like where that's going. Those guys usually hold up pretty well against Koros, so I'm not going to use him. And I don't know that they can be frozen. Let's check out our frozen here. Immune to chill. Cannot be cryo-slept. Cannot be frozen, so that's no good there. Cannot be frozen. That one's fine. That one's fine. That one's fine. So the big question is, which of my friends here has better damage? If I had a level 70 Ponti, I would use that. You know what? Let's stop being a a frivolous little bitch here. Let's just spend the 10 gems and use Kozar. I don't know why I'm making a big stink over 10 gems. I mean, we want to beat this and show that it's possible. And I've said many times, there's no shame in using your friend heroes when you're trying to get an epic weapon here. Now, in my case, I know 100% I'm not getting the epic weapon, but that's besides the point. The point is, we made it through at level 60, even though we had a very, 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 very underwhelming team. So, let's pop a little bit of protection on... let's throw it on Kira. And then let's get our evasion on. Let's see what these guys do. They might still give me the business. I would be shocked if they beat me. Shocked, and then he shocks me. Nice little pun there. Make sure this little girl here isn't immune to spirit. I don't think she is. Alright, take her out. Adios. Get a little crit heal. And we're going to cruise control into victory. Courtesy of Salty Orange. Big shout out to Salty Orange for saving the day. I definitely appreciate it. Now all I have to do is make it back here after we have our fully ascended Kira, or fully ascended Emily, or fully ascended Augustus. But level 60 with a somewhat weak team, 2 deaths, certainly wasn't pretty, but we made it through with a 3-star. What does that mean for us? I can at least quick loot this now and get a bunch of totems stored up, use some actual quick loots. Just to show you what was on Kira, his runes were nothing spectacular. If you want to see the runes on any of the other 3, check out the first video, Permafrost, because they have not changed since. Kira, so there are obviously 3 heroics, that's nice. He is rocking a level 27 Bulwark, defense, health, defense, which is pretty good, and Aegis for some damage reduction. Destruction, he's got Burning Skin, didn't really matter. It's just a decent overall rune for this level. Another Destruction, damage, attack, damage, and then this horrible improved Precision, which I obviously didn't have anything better than this one. So nothing great, but enough to, to get by. But that concludes this video with Babel Mountain, level 60, running with a sort of nature team, but we'll call it a half nature team. I don't think it would have survived with Rocky. I think the dual heals really helped. But next time, we got 2 other dungeons to run. We have Lava Academy, and we have Pestilence Spiral. Pestilence Spiral is going to be a challenging one. Lava, I think, with a couple of good heroes, we're going to cruise right through that one. So any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave them below. Otherwise, we will see you again next time. Thanks. Thank you so much for watching this video and supporting my channel. If you like this video, please show your continued support by hitting that like button, and be sure to check out both my YouTube channels for new content all the time. And always remember, peace is a lie, there's only passion. We'll see you next time.